I'm making this video as a review rather than just writing up, so it's obviously more genuine. As you can see, I'm sat outside the hotel, Armas Pemar beach. That's the inside of it. I'm going to be posting some pictures at the bottom so you can see the inside of it as well. The reason I'm leaving a video review is just for my fellow Brits, really. Just to let you guys know, do not come to this hotel. I'm begging you guys, you're going to screw yourselves over if you come to this place. Do not believe any of the Google reviews. It says 3.7 the last time I checked out of 5. It's more like a 1.7. All the decent reviews that have been written down have been down by their own staff. Okay, it's been nothing but a nightmare. I've been here with my family and my kids. We booked for a week through On the Beach. When we booked, it told us that we booked 2 decent rooms, high up, with a balcony, standard rooms. So just the hotel itself cost us nearly £2,000 for 2 rooms for a week. As we got here quite late. We used a transfer service, a private transfer taxi service, what I paid for. He wasn't great. When we got to the hotel, it was near enough 11:30 at night. As soon as we arrived, there were 3-4 guys stood in the lobby area behind the main reception over there. Like I said, I'm going to post some pictures so you can see. As soon as we arrived, they start looking at each other. They start talking to each other between themselves because we couldn't understand. And the first thing he said was, he put his hands on his head. He went, "Oh no, you guys have got really, really crappy rooms." I mean, what do you mean? He says, "Your rooms are on the ground floor. One's on one side of the hotel and the other's on the other side of the hotel. But I tell you what," he started winking, "I tell you what, you give me €200 and I'll upgrade your rooms to the 5th and 6th floor, balcony views, sea views, whatever." I went, "Hang on a minute, why am I going to pay you extra? I've got paperwork here saying that I've got 2 decent standard rooms, double rooms with a sea view." "Oh no, not on our system you haven't. But you know what, give me 200. I'm not giving you 200. I goes, "You must be joking." I goes, 11:30 at night, I've got kids here, they're tired, they're jet lagged, okay? I've got a 3-year-old daughter who's autistic, I've got a 2-year-old boy, he doesn't even know where he is, and it's 11:30 at night, they need sleep, give me my rooms." "Oh, I'll tell you what, give me 100. He started haggling me. He went from 200 to 150 to 100, and I said, "Look, I'm not giving you 100, and then he went down to €75. I got that tired because this guy just would not give in. I ended up giving him €75. So he said, "You're going to get upgraded rooms, 2 rooms together." Once I passed him the €75, he's turned around and said, "Oh, you've got 1 room on the 4th floor and 1 room on the 6th floor." I remember, hang on, they're not next to each other, they're 2 floors apart. "Oh, it's the best I can do at this time of night." So I thought to myself, do you know what? It's like midnight now. Kids are tired. I've got 5 kids with me. Okay, 3 older ones are kicking off. The 2 little ones are half asleep. I went, all right, just give me the 2 rooms. So we've got into the first room, got half of us settled in. As I've gone back to the other room with the other half of us, there's only 2 single beds in there. There's supposed to be a double bed and 2 single beds. Just 2 single beds in there. So I kicked off. I came downstairs, I tried being polite as I could. I came downstairs, I went, "Listen, what's going on? I want my money back." Now the guys who originally took the money off me were gone. Their shift were finished. So some new guys were here now. And the new guy that was there, he was a decent guy. His name was Zachariah. Nice guy. I told him what's happened. I went, "Listen," and he was like, "Oh, I didn't know about it." So I've explained to him the situation. He's given me my €75 back. And then he's been helpful enough. He said, "Look, I'm not going to lie, every room is booked out. The best I can do is fetch another bed for you." I was so frustrated by now, you've got to understand, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. So he's come upstairs, bless him, and another guy, they fitted a 3rd bed in for us, which was just about right. Okay, so there's 3 of us sleeping on 3 single beds, but there should have been a double bed in there as well. Gone to sleep, got up the next day, felt a little bit better. I thought, do you know what, I just going to ride the day along. Didn't get much of that happening because I came downstairs, we had breakfast, we've gone to the pool area. As we've come back to the room at about 11 o'clock in the morning, there's a note on my door. "Can you come to the reception, please?" So I thought, okay, maybe they might upgrade me now, or they might apologise for what they've done. No, they didn't. As I've come downstairs, a new guy's turned up now with a blue shirt on, saying, "Oh, he's some kind of shift manager." And I said, yeah, what do you want? He says, oh, the 2 rooms you're staying in, on the 4th floor, on the 6th floor, they're our standard rooms. You've only paid for economy. I want another €100. I went, hang on a minute, are you having a laugh? I'm not paying nobody nothing else. Your mate for haggling €75 off me, I've got that back because you give me a crappy room, and now you want another 100. Oh, then he's trying to be clever. He's saying, you guys have booked through on the beach, and on the beach it says standard, but on our system it's economy. I mean, I don't give a shit. I really don't care what your system says. And then he's telling me the rooms that you guys have paid for, we give away, and he started showing me some paper, we give away for €10 a night. That's the room you guys have booked. I said, if they're the rooms I've booked, why has your hotel charged me £2,000? Your guys have charged me £1,000 for each room for 1 week. Here's the paperwork. And he's going, oh, that's through an agency. I went, no, on the beach money is here, agency money is here, VAT, everything's here. This is the hotel money. You guys have charged me nearly £2,000. So because there was quite a few people around me now wanting to obviously check in, I kicked off. I mean, you're trying to rip me off. You're trying to, and he goes, oh, I want €100. I mean, you're not getting €100. He goes, 75. Okay, 50. Let's call it 50. I'm not giving you a penny. I goes, if you ask me for some more money, I'm going to go down, I'm going to phone the police. I goes, you're doing this to all the British people, and they are, because I'm going to get to that next. Anyway, he's decided, because I've kicked off, he's backed off a little bit. He's like, oh, no, don't worry about it. I don't want no more money, have a good holiday. So I've come to the front of the reception, and there's what they call customer relations. So I made a complaint to these guys, but even these guys haven't got much power. I explained to the woman that they're trying to rip me off. I'm here with my family. It's left a bad taste in my mouth, and this is what they're trying to do. So she said, look, they shouldn't have been doing that. She's gone, had a word with that guy, and he's trying to explain to her, oh, this is what's on my system. But she said, no, leave these people alone. They've come from the UK, leave them, they're here with this family. So they backed off. But now what it is, these guys, I mean, what I did was, I mean, the lady from the guy from the customer relations, they were really nice, they were lovely. They gave me a voucher saying, as an apology, we pay for your restaurant meal down road for free, it's covered, a complimentary thing, which is not good enough. How much is the meal going to be? About 30 quid, 40 quid? You know what I mean? I've paid altogether over £4,000 for this holiday, including flights and everything. But what it is now, there's a bit of a mood, there's a bit of a tension between me and a couple of these guys working here, because I'm trying to avoid them as much as I can. They obviously know that I've put a couple of complaints in that I kicked off, and I'm not a guy to be taken lightly, because I'm not letting nobody take the mick with me. Cut a long story short, I've been going on for about 7-8 minutes now. They've done the same with another British couple who I met from Essex. They came in with their 6 daughters. When I came downstairs yesterday, they were kicking off with them at the front. So I thought to myself, do you know what? Being a fellow Brit I am, I'm going to go down to them. So I went up to the guy and I went, are they trying to rip you off, pal? He went, yeah, mate. He goes, we've ordered 3 rooms, and he's trying to tell me exactly the same thing what they told me. My rooms are no good, and they want another €300 from me to upgrade my room. I went, tell him to F off. So he's obviously kicked off. So when they've seen me with him, they've thought, oh, they've gone, oh, sorry, mate, no 300, we don't want no 300, you go and enjoy yourself. And it's left a bitter taste in his mouth. Even just now, 15 minutes ago, before I started making this video, I met another couple from the UK, a young guy, a young lass with their baby, and they told me they've been here for 10 days as well. It's been a nightmare. They got asked to pay more. They refused to pay more, even though they paid for standard rooms on the 5th and 6th floors, but instead they were given rooms like this at the bottom, all along the bottom floor. They're the kind of rooms these guys are given. If you say no to them and don't pay them, you get crappy rooms. You need to kick off with these guys. You need to kick off with these guys big time. But you've got to remember, how much can you kick off if you come from abroad? Do not come to this hotel. It's a complete rip-off. They will rip you off. The food is absolutely disgusting. Right? I won't even... honestly, there's a takeaway down corner from where I live. They probably serve dead dogs that taste better than this. This place is disgusting. The people working here are horrible, apart from maybe 10-15% of them. All the rest of them are useless. They can't speak a word of English. Most of the hotels around here are private, so they've got good staff working here who can engage with everybody. These guys have got an agency and they've got people working here through their agencies who can't speak a word of English. They can only speak a bit of Russian. So unless you're Russian, avoid this place. Do not come to this place. You will be wasting your money. You're going to regret it. And believe me, the amount of money I spent, I could have gone to another hotel. I wish I did, but I'm not. It's not been too bad because, like I said, I'm keeping away from these people and I'm with my family. Do not come to this hotel. Please do not come to this hotel. Oh, and another thing before I forget, when the guy came to change my bed, he actually didn't put a bed down. He actually didn't put a bed down. He put 3 mattresses down on top of each other. And I've got that on video as well. I'm going to put that on. Avoid this place. It's a shithole. Thank you.